Hello, welcome to Game Rating Review. My name is Jean Mark. Today, I don't know what to talk about. Hello, welcome to Game Rating Review. My name is Jean Mark. I don't know what to talk about today. And, yeah, so I had a weird idea. I thought, let me open up video game places and see what their top story is, and then I'm going to just talk about the first thing I see. If it applies to me or not, I don't care. I don't know. I haven't really been thinking about video games this week, so we're gonna just talk about whatever, and we're doing it live, so you get to see me go through my computer and let's do it. Okay. All right. So, all right, Games Radar. Let's see what they have to say about video games. Mortal Kombat 11 review. Newcomers and fans alike will have a lot to do. Let's click the article. Alright, Mortal Kombat 11. Tight responsive gameplay, fun, plenty of content, thorough tutorial, needlessly violent, new characters are boring and flat. Actually, yeah, none of the characters I've seen looked particularly impressive, and none of them look like, oh man, that's great. That's a cool looking character. I stopped playing Mortal Kombat after 2. I played a little bit of 3, and I played a little bit of another one, but I don't remember what number it is. The fact they're on 11 is pretty crazy. Yeah, I really like the old characters, and the new ones do look boring. And I mean, what do you do to innovate? You know what I mean? How do you innovate? All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's back up here and let's see what's on Kotaku. Their top story. Please don't be about Mortal Kombat. Please. All right, let's go down here. The making of Wipeout logo, an all-time classic. Wipeout. Okay, Wipeout was a cool game. Wipeout logo thread. Wow. Wow, that's it, huh? I think I played Wipeout. I hated it. It was pretty terrible, and I didn't like it. I thought that you moved a little bit, you just be going from one end to the screen to the other without very little control, and it was just terrible, and I kept wiping out. Let's go to the next one. Backing out now. Alright, let's see what IGN has as their top story. Alright, Game of Thrones actually doing this dramatic fan theory. Oh, let's read article. Okay, Game of Thrones theory. Could the White Walkers resurrect dead Starks from the crypts in season 8? Oh no. That would be interesting. That's a fan theory. It'd be cool to see Ned Stark again. A headless zombie walking around, I guess. But they did make a note in the series that you need to touch people in order to turn them into White Walkers. I'm pretty sure. But there was that scene where Jon Snow was fighting him, and he was just standing there, and then all the dead bodies came to life. So yeah, a very interesting theory. I think he just had people standing around them that were dead, and they came up. So maybe he would just have to stand on Winterfell, the Night King, and then the Starks will come to life. And then the people who are taking shelter in those catacombs will all die. Spoilers for Game of Thrones there. You may not believe me, but console gamer for life, but I do check out PC gamers sometimes to kind of see what they're going through and what their thing is about. So let's check out what PC Gamer has to say about the video game world, or I guess entertain. That's what I get for clicking on IGN. All right, hands-on control, Remedy's most ambitious game. Yeah, okay. Well, this is interesting. Oh, Alan Wake developer, latest, strange, compelling, visually inventive. Oh, wow, that looks really good. Unique vision, science gone wrong. Oh, the graphics look good. It looks kind of like the graphics look kind of like the Resident Evil 2 remake that came out. The main character looks cool. I've heard a lot. I don't usually like on the weekly news show to bring up things that haven't come out yet, especially games that you don't know the release date to, or that it's just sometimes it's a lot of speculation. I usually leave the speculation to my vlogs, but everything I've heard about Control is pretty cool. That it'll at least be like a cool game. We don't know how long it is. I know that it's a linear game, which linear games have been making a huge major comeback recently, and I hope Control is able to be part of that. It is another game where you're playing as a psychic, kind of like the game that was on Xbox exclusive game that I don't remember the name to, but I'll have a picture of it. Yeah, that game. I remember that one. Had that actor in it from the X-Men movies. Anyway, Control is going to be kind of like that, I heard, but the powers are less, but you're doing more in the game. And it's that other game picture here. That was more story focused, and this one looks more like game focused, walking simulator-esque sort of game. Probably have cutscenes, but hopefully they're not as long as that Xbox One exclusive, which was also going to have a TV show, or there was a TV show along with it. I don't remember. The point is that whenever it comes to doing a game about being psychic, like Psychonauts, or anything like that, I think dumbing it down is good to make it arcadey. You know, you could possibly make something that is more compelling and do a deep dive, like something like the TV show Legion, where you have, you know, these very abstract and visually stunning things happening to represent other things, and it's left to the audience to decide, okay, well, what does this mean? What does it mean and compare it to people around him, to himself? What does that mean for the story and for this character? There's probably 2 episodes of Legion where I'm like, I have no idea what's happening, or I kind of have an idea it's happening, but if it's what I think it is, it's dumb. And there's other episodes of Legions that are just brilliant, and the acting is great. But I feel like with I know I'm talking about Legion and not this this game that I know nothing about, but I'm talking about Legion because it takes psychology and somebody with psychic powers, and it elevates it to a level that I haven't seen other than with maybe Twin Peaks. It's a very Twin Peakish type show, and Control could be that with even just the environments that you use and the subtle storytelling that you would do, like something like Portal, where it was very subtle throughout the world what you would do and what you would see and what you would hear. There were no cutscenes in the first Portal game, and very little in the second one. The second Portal is a fantastic game. I don't know what it is about the guys, what are they called? I don't know what it is about those developers that they only put out 2 games. Like, they only did, you know, Half-Life 1 and 2, and then Portal 1 and 2. They just don't like the trilogy over there for some reason. But, you know, I don't know. Hopefully Control is good. Hopefully it leads up to the hype. And, I don't know, it looks interesting. Yeah. Well, that was first page news, I guess. And that was me talking about whatever the first page of news is, whether it's video games or TV or whatever. It's a weird episode. But yeah, thank you for watching, and say nice things in the comment. That would make me feel better. And I will have a weekly news show. I didn't have one last week, but I will have one this week. We'll be streaming with David and Nick. Hopefully they show up. So, thanks for watching Game Ready Review. My name is Mark. Please hit the like, subscribe, and see. And that was me doing a thing and stuff.